Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So today we'll be discussing the chapter 5 in the series Customer Relation Management. So today the topic of discussion is the customer acquisition. Customer acquisition is the very key for any business because it is only through the customer acquisition that the businesses can sell their products to the customer. And this is the first step in the customer relation management. So if you see in the customer life cycle, there are three core stages that are defined in the customer life cycle, which consist of the customer acquisition, which is the first step. First, you need to acquire your customer, or you have to sell your product to the customer. That is the first step. And the second one is once you have sold your product or you have acquired the customer, the next step is you need to retain that customer. Means that the product which you are selling to the customer, he should like the product, and the customer should stick to your product or to your brand so that in future also he can purchase that. So the second step is the retention of the customer. The third stage is the customer development. So here basically what you try to do is you try to maintain a good relationship with the customer and try to provide a profits to the customer as well as to your business at the same time. So it is a long-term process, customer development. Over the course of the life cycle, you need to always ensure that customer is satisfied and you are retaining the customer. So this is basically the third step. So these are the three key stages in a customer life cycle. Next. So what is the goal of the CRM? Acquiring the profitable customer, of course, it is the first important step, which is measured by the customer lifetime value. In the previous chapter 4 of our series CRM, we have discussed about the customer lifetime value. Customer lifetime value is very essential, and this determines and this helps the businesses to understand which customers are actually profitable. So this is actually the goal of a CRM strategy. So this is the ultimate goal of the business, that you need to acquire the profitable customers, and you are measuring that with the help of the customer lifetime value. This can only happen when you retain the customers and always work on the customer development. Next, to understand further, we need to know some of the terminologies that are being used. So starting with the first terminology, which is a new to category. So let's say you are having a business, let's say Patanjali, and like you're selling the soaps. So there is a Chandan soap, there is a rose soap, there is a neem soap. There are so many types of soaps that the Patanjali is selling. So let's say if I'm a customer who is purchasing the Chandan soaps from the Patanjali, then this belongs to this category. So I belong to the category who is purchasing the Chandan soaps. Now suddenly if I have felt that I need to purchase the neem soaps, or I have found that the neem soaps are better of Patanjali compared to Chandan soaps, then I'm switching to purchase the neem soaps from now on, whereas I'm sticking to the same Patanjali brand. So this type of customer switching, which are either new to this new to this category of the neem soap, or who is an existing customer but have switched to this category. So these type of customers are known as the new to category. The definition is either identified a new need, that is, I felt that I need to purchase a neem soap because it is more beneficial, or have found a new category of solution for an existing need. So this is the definition of new to category. And then the second one is a new to company. A new to company customers are the one which are one from the competitors. Let's say earlier I was using the Lifebuoy soap, and now I have recently switched to purchase the Patanjali soap. So this Patanjali has now won the customer who was earlier a customer of Lifebuoy, but now he's purchasing a soap of Patanjali. So these new customers who have been won from the competitors are the new to company customers. So new to customers are very important because these are the ones which a lot of effort needs to be put by the company to acquire these customers. Next, prospecting. Prospecting, in our previous video we have said that we are searching for opportunities that might generate additional value. So we are looking for the customer who are potential customers who will purchase our products. Once they purchase, that means they'll generate the additional value. So Prospecting is always looking for the new customers who can add value to our products or to our business. So that is a prospecting. Next, there is one more important term that is generally used in sales is the leads. So leads are those people or those customers who are at present not your customers, but then they are the potential customers and you feel that you need to approach them. Let's say a customer, if you know many of the bank people, they call to many customers, they don't call randomly. Normally in the background they have the information of the transactions done by a customer, or let's say they have the bank statements, or let's say they have some credit score, good credit score. Only then the bank people will call those people for personal loan, car loan, etc., etc. So based on the credit scores of the customers, these banks will identify these as the possible leads, because they feel that a person having a good credit score or who is doing more transactions is actually helpful to the business as a good customer. So the bank will approach these customers either by giving a cold call or by calling them directly. So these type of customers who are worth approaching are nothing but the leads. This is a very important term, leads. Next, we have discussed in our previous chapters where there are two type of customers. One is a business to business, other is a business to consumer. So your customer, which is actually a business, is nothing but a B2B, which is a business to business. So in this type, how you will acquire the customers or how you will sell your products to a other business or the organization. One of the possible ways is task of marketers is to generate the leads. So the marketing department in any business, they will always try to generate the leads. Leads, I have just said that who are the possible, who are worth approaching. There are, let us take a simple example. Let's say my company is manufacturing let's say cameras for mobile phones. Then what I will look for is I will try to contact most of the mobile manufacturing companies. I will see them. I'll see that they'll try to put my camera in their mobile phones. So the primary job of my marketing department is to approach these mobile phone companies so that they can sell my cameras to them, and so that they can embed these cameras in their mobile phones. So these mobile phone manufacturers are the possible leads to my company to sell these cameras. So this is how to another business you are sending your products. So this is one type of customer acquisition, one approach you can use. Next is salesperson to follow up the allocated leads. Once the marketers have identified that these mobile phone manufacturers are the possible leads, then what will happen? The next step is the sales department people from my company, they will contact these mobile phone manufacturers and they will try to negotiate a deal with them. So this is the next step. First you have identified through marketing as to who are the possible leads. Then once you have identified, then the sales department in your team will follow up or they will contact your allocated leads. So what are some of the sources through which we will identify the potential leads or the potential customers? One basic way is the personal referrals from satisfied customers. Let's say you're selling the cameras at present to only a Nokia brand. Then if the Nokia is satisfied with your camera, then what this Nokia will do is, of course, they'll also try to, if they have a sub brand or some other company associated with them, they'll refer to you. They will refer that company to purchase cameras from you. So this is a type of a personal referral which is done by this business who is actually a customer of your. So this is one of the possible source, the personal referral from the satisfied customer. Another one is the companies or the businesses. What they will do is they'll use the online sources like social media, search engines, etc., where they will try to showcase their product and they will tell the use cases of this product, and this way they'll try to promote their product. So this is one of the sources to get new leads. Networking is the one in which you are contacting all the possible players in the market who are in your network, or somewhere you have found a created network and you are contacting them only with the network. So this is also one of the possible ways. Next is creating some promotional activities. Then you can write you can directly write some of the businesses about your products, which is nothing but a form of a email campaigning, where your business will write an email to other businesses saying that how their products will be useful to these businesses. So this type of email campaigning is used. And publicity, and then canvassing is a type of call where the cold calls, where the people from this business or the customer agents, they will call directly these people. So that is nothing but the cold calls. Telemarketing, directly calling to any people. So these are some of the possible ways in which customer acquisition can be done in a business to business setup. Next, we will see how we can acquire the customer in a business to consumer setup. So in the case where we are directly approaching an end customer who is not a business, then the approach is a bit different. You have to use different approach. So in this case, what is done is most of the time the importance is put on advertisement, sales promotion, or the word of mouth, social media, and merchandising. So these are some of the possible ways and are efficient ways in which you approach the customer or you let the customer know about your products, and so that these consumers will become a leads to your company. So first one is advertising. So what is advertising? Advertising is basically nothing but a creation and delivery of messages to targeted audiences through the purchase of time or space in the media, like TV, which is like a TV news channel or a television channel in which you showcase your advertisement. So what they are doing is you are delivering to target audience. So the audiences who are actually following that TV channel, then what you are doing is you are purchasing some time in that channel or the space in that media which is owned by others, and then you are displaying your own advertisement in them. So this is a very traditional method of advertising. So this advertising is one of the most important and is mostly recommended method for generating the new customers. In advertising what happens is the customer is passive. Customer can only see what you are telling to them, whereas there is no feedback from the customer to you. It's a basically a one-way traffic. Like in the TV, you will see, let's say, an ad of Amul. You can just see what Amul is trying to say, that's all. But as a customer, when you are seeing this advertisement, you cannot communicate to the company. Next is the reach. Reach is basically the total number of targeted audience that is expected at least once to a particular ad or a campaign. Let's say you have given an advertisement on a TV channel, then let's say 1000 people are actually watching the channel, but the moment your ad has come, all these 1000 people might not be watching the TV channel. They might have switched it to another TV channel temporarily. Then in that case, the actually exposed customers is might be less than 1000. Let's say out of these 1000, only 6000 people have actually 600 people have actually seen the ad, whereas the other people they have neglected the ad, or they have switched the TV channel or something like that. So reach is basically the total number of targets that is exposed. So this is the key term, at least once to a particular ad or a campaign. In our case, it is the 600. Next is the frequency. In advertisement, frequency is the average number of times that a target audience member is exposed. Average number is 10 because you have displayed in this 30 minutes 10 minutes of your ad, and all the people were exposed. So this is the frequency, how frequently your customers are exposed to your ad. So this is the key term, average. Next is the sampling is a provision of a free sample of the product. You might have seen in earlier days, let us take a case of a shampoo. Then what happens in olden days, you might have seen the newspapers. On the top of the newspaper, some of the new companies who are selling the shampoos, they used to attach a small sachet on this newspaper, and they will be distributing them for free. So what they are giving is they are actually giving a sample of the product for free to the people who are purchasing that newspaper. So this method of promoting, or this method of reaching the end customer, is nothing but a sampling. Next is a free trial. Free trial, many of the companies, they tend to give a product. Let's say a case of a Spotify or a app, Amazon Music, Amazon Prime membership. What they will do is they will generally give a free trial of 1 month or 30 days, whereas actually this membership will last for 1 year. But then first they will give a trial of 30 days. If the customer is satisfied, they can purchase the 1 year membership. So this step is known as a free trial. This we all know. Next is the other method is to acquire the customer is by giving good discounts and by giving the coupons or sometimes giving a cashback also. So these are the very traditional methods we all know. Next is the banded packs. So banded packs is basically a place where the other, let's say two businesses are there. Let's say Airtel is there and they have tied up with, let's say, Apple iPhone. So in India, if you see Apple iPhone, will normally they will advertise, they will tell to purchase a Airtel SIM, or the Airtel ad will sell that they are means they are providing high speed on Apple iPhones. So something of that sort where two different businesses are coming together and they are trying to sell a package product. Or like let's say when an Apple iPhone is purchased, the Airtel SIM is free. Something of that sort where two different businesses, two products are being sold as a single band or a package band. There is nothing but a banded packs. Next is a free premium is a gift to a customer. Sometimes they generally give some gift, so it's basically a free premium. Like in our previous case, if you see, if you purchase Airtel SIM card, they will give let's say 5 GB of data free. So this is a kind of a premium which you are getting without paying much, without paying more. So this is a free premium. Next is another method to acquire the consumers is a cross promotions. These occur when two or more non-competing brands create a mutual promotion. Like I have said before, like Airtel and this iPhone, Apple iPhone, if they are trying to mutually promote the products of each other, then this is nothing but a cross promotion. Next, another important method is the buzz or the word of mouth. Word of mouth is done normally by the end consumer. If he likes the product, he will recommend that product to its family or friends and to others who are surrounding him. So word of mouth is basically the most powerful method of advertisement to reach the end consumers. Another method is social media. You can tell about your product on Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, so that on the home page of the profile, people will see your ad on their home page or the profiles. So this is another method. Buzz is nothing but the viral videos. If you see nowadays, viral videos are very popular. If the video has gone viral, that means it has created a buzz in the internet or something of that sort. Another popular method is merchandising, which is very specially used in the shopping malls. If you see, so what they will do is they will have the shop layout such that once the customer enters, first I'll tell what some of the merchandising methods are: retail floor plan, shelf space positioning, special displays, window displays, and point of sale print. So retail floor plan is something like once the customer enters the store, then what they will do is first they will put a product or they will say which are the free products, then they will put these here so that when the enter enters the store, they will see that free products are available. So then what will happen, the customer will get tempted to buy the free products or the products which are associated with them, with which they are getting this product as free. Other is self space positioning. Let's say once you enter, then on the left side you have some everyday purchases like personal care products like shampoos, soaps, deodorants, and all. Special displays, window displays, point of sale print. At the point of sale, at the end point, what they will do is they will try to sell some chocolates where people who are actually cashing the bill, if they see the chocolate, they will purchase them. So these are some of the popular methods to acquire the customers. So if you have liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos, and thank you for watching.